Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 3, and today we're taking a look at the 1972 Land Rover Series 3. Now this is a car that was produced between 1971 and 1985, but you can actually find its roots all the way back to 1948 with the Series 1, and the 1 millionth Land Rover was produced in 1976. And this car came along with a various series of engines. It came along with an inline 4 petrol, inline 6 petrol, which was 2.6 litres, or a 3.5 litre V8. But this has the 2.3 litre inline 4 diesel engine, which produces 69 horsepower and 120 pounds-feet of torque, which is obviously not all that much. But then again, this car was never, made for going a high rate of speed or accelerating quickly. What it was made for was going off-road as quickly and as safely as possible. And obviously this car's really good at that because it built up that reputation over many years. And yeah, that's why it sold so many in the first place. So yeah, really rather basic interior. No real carpets, no insulation whatsoever. Doors are bare metal, and yeah, absolutely nothing in terms of creature comforts really. No radio, no aircon, no anything like that. But you have got all those levers down there which help you move along, selecting all-wheel drive, etc. And yeah, as a result, this is a car that was renowned for its off-road capabilities, even so much that the army used them in Britain. So yeah, off-roader in the most simple and basic terms. And I'm glad this is in the game really, because it means it can go along all the other 70s off-roaders that we've already got in the game, like the Ford Bronco, International Scout, that Toyota FJ car that was recently in a barn find. And yeah, it means we've now got several cars that are from the 70s and off-roaders. So this is probably by far the slowest out of the lot. But to see what this car's like, we're going to take it out there and see what it can do. Because this is a car that is not particularly built for speed, but is built for off-roading, we're going to go on the Extreme Off-Road Silly Build course. So yeah, see you when we get there. Right, so here we are. So yeah, 69 horsepower, pulling along 3,097 pounds in weight. It's clearly not going to be the quickest of things, and being a car that's primarily for off-roading, I didn't see the point in going on that usual circuit that we go on. So yeah, here we go. As you can see, really not quick. Struggling to get to 60, and that's because it takes 25.2 seconds to get to 60 mile an hour. And there isn't even such a thing as 0 to 100, as its top speed is only 76 miles an hour. So yeah, far from the quickest car ever, but by no means the slowest car on the game, and yeah, more than capable of dealing with the rough stuff like this. Such a shame really that it's on a game which doesn't have really simulating off-road kind of conditions, because obviously there's no such thing as like deforming mud or anything like that, like on a game called Spin Tires, which is where a car like this would be more at home. But it's still fun to drive. It's charming in its own way. No, it's not the fastest. I know a lot of people are probably moaning about the fact that we've got a car that only does 76 mile an hour on the game, but I'm not bothered by that at all, because cars like this are interesting to find out about, interesting to drive, and we've never had a classic Land Rover like this on a Forza game before, so it's about time that we do have one, and it's been debuted on a game that is suitable for this kind of car, even though it's not an off-road simulation like I was on about, but goes through the water really well, especially for a car that doesn't have all that much horsepower. But that torque does help, 120 pounds-feet of it, because it's a diesel engine, so it's going to have a decent amount of torque no matter its age. So yeah, that does help. And yeah, it's just a shame really that you can't interact with all the levers and stuff inside the car. That's one thing that I do hope that games in the future, be it Forza games or otherwise, do improve upon. Because even though obviously you can do plenty to a car, you can't actually physically interact with it in terms of the interior, which is a shame. This is fun going downhill. Go well above its original top speed going downhill thanks to gravity, obviously. 92 miles an hour, yeah. Was breaking the speed limit. So yeah, this is easily one of my favourites from the car pack, even though it's by a long shot the slowest of the lot. You know, cars like this add variety, and that's my main priority when looking at a car pack or any cars in the game. Does it have variety? Are the cars interesting? Are the cars, you know, that generally haven't been in games before? And if you've got yes to all of them, then it's a game I'm going to be interested in. Yeah, Forza Horizon 3 really does tick all those boxes, quite frankly. Come on, plough through the water, here we go. But you know, this might not be the most luxurious off-roader, it might not even be the quickest off-roader, but it's an off-roader that will get you where you want it to go. And yeah. And we've made it, crawled across the line. So yeah, there we go. Solid car, solid off-road vehicle. It's actually quicker in that time, stock, than the Reliant Supervan that we actually took on the Extreme Offroad Silly Build series. So yeah, it's got that going for it as well. But yeah, decent car. No, it's not the quickest. Yeah, you can have faster versions than this, because like I said, there are different engine versions. That 3.5 litre V8 that I mentioned earlier, for instance, has 91 horsepower. So yeah, there are faster versions of this car, but you know, it was most well known for having that diesel engine, and yeah, I'm glad to have put it in the game because, you know, adds variety, and now we've got an extra 70s vehicle that's an off-roader. So yeah, got plenty more of them going in this game now than previous ones. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.